What's up, YouTube? Old Sideburns here. I'm here today to show Tom's Test Kitchen, a subject we've talked about many times before, which is these little mini whiskers. You've probably seen these before. One thing that him and I had noticed is there's a couple different types. We've seen one with this type. I don't have the other one, but there's another flat type. And then I've never seen this type before with two of them. So the question that we've had is, what's the best one? The reason why I made this is because today my wife was showing me, she's been getting this stuff called mud water. It's kind of like a coffee replacement. It's a little bit like a chai. It's pretty interesting, but it actually came with a rechargeable set of a whisker. And so it uses this whisker to actually mix it up because it's kind of like mud. And so I thought that was really interesting because Tom and I, we had been using these whiskers even for stuff like when we worked in the office, we would mix our protein shakes. We would mix just about anything with them. So today, what I want to look at is this kit from Mudwater, not sponsored, nothing like that. Just thought it would be interesting to tell you where I got it from. Is interesting in that they give you multiple replacements to like wash, which is pretty nice. I think my wife was saying that this whole kit was like $40, which included like the actual mud water and the mixer. That was like the starter kit. I think it might even came with like a thermos or something odd. It's USB rechargeable, really nice. Looks like it's nice and waterproof, so that's all nice. And then this is the one that we've been finding just on Amazon. Pretty cheap. Again, it's in that like $15 range. It's only got the one. It's got non-rechargeable battery, so you just put in a couple AA's and you're good to go. So I wanted to look at today, I've got just heavy whipping cream, which I normally put in my coffee. Sometimes I'll whip it, sometimes I won't. But I've put a third of a cup in both of these. And I want to see maybe which one gives us the greatest amount of whipping. Maybe we can see how long they last. But let's get right into it, all right? So here's the standard, everyday, very common. You can find this just about anywhere. So this one, this might be my own fault. I've used this one for a while, so sometimes it does this wobble, like it's getting old. Maybe it's a little bent. That could be me. And then I always like to do this. Okay. So that's pretty decent, right? I hate to actually have someplace to put that. It's okay. It's frothy. It's foamy. Really didn't increase the size a whole lot, which is, I was trying to see if maybe we could see that. But let's look at this newer one. So again, it's got a push up here, which is kind of the same. Some of them we've seen, they'll go on and on and on. This one, so I press it and that's it. It's probably the wrong way to do it. It's really messy. Which is kind of nice, so you don't have to hold it. You're actually, you can just let it go as long as you want. You don't have to, you press it to stop. I guess with this mud water, it's just so thick, you're supposed to just really froth it or mix it. But nice, it's pretty quiet. So let's look at them now. Let's see how we can get a nice comparison. I'm gonna mark this here, then here. Let's see if I can get, without changing my angle too much, what this looks like. I mean, it's pretty close. I would say it's about the same, really. Now, I mean, like, look, we got kind of bigger bubbles on this number 2. This, we're getting the nice tight bubbles. Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know. I'm a little on the fence about rechargeability. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks pretty nice, actually. It's nice and thick. Yeah, nice mouthfeel. Let's just see how this pours. It's not going to be the same because we're not going to be able to see the actual, how it goes. Again, it's pretty thick. But yeah. Yeah, like I was going to say, I don't know how I feel about rechargeable USB. Some ways that's really nice, but then again, I don't need another product that I need to have USB for. And then it's the micro USB, which used to be fine, but now everything's going over to USB-C. And you know, they make it pretty difficult to get in there because they want you to be able to wash it. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking around. I'm trying to find like how do I even get my fingernail on there? I don't have bad fingernails, but I mean like that's difficult. Maybe it's this side. Just did this a moment ago. But yeah, it's really in there. So again, that's not as nice in some ways. I like this one because, you know, no matter where I am, I can go get some double A's real quick. If this one's out of charge for some reason, I've got to plug it in for a while and wait. But it is really nice that you can throw this in, you know, clean it real good. That's a little different. You can't really remove these. Not that I can expect to. But it's nice that you get a couple of them as well. That's interesting. But at least from a washing perspective, they're usually actually pretty easy to wash. So it's not like you have to throw them in the dishwasher. You just, you know, can put them in soapy water, spin them for a little while, put them under the sink, rinse. So not that big of a deal. Well, all right. I'm going to kick this off over to Tom's Test Kitchen. Maybe he can show us some of his collection as well and see what his thoughts are on this.